Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and sea creatures of all ages. Welcome back to Subnautica. Now, last episode we built this little base, and I put a little hallway on it here. But in between episodes, I added these two little cross chambers and filled it up with resources. So I discovered that you can use these little signs here and have arrows pointing to the resources. So I have a whole shit ton of titanium. I have a whole bunch of copper, whole bunch of quartz, whole bunch of salt. This lith is for lithium, which we're gonna try and get today, hopefully. A whole bunch of organic stuff. I couldn't fit organics in between there, so I just called it plants. That's why there's eggs and teeth in here. This is gold, silver, and lead. That's just their signs on the periodic table, so that's how I remember that. And then we have equipment and components. And I couldn't figure out what to put in this chest. I'm sure we'll find something. Might fill it with water or something else. So, it has a habit of, since they're so close together, it like glitches out sometimes. But it's fine. And then this has just got like lube, mesh, and rubber in it. What else? There's a radio thing that we will listen to. But since I was off doing stuff off camera, I got another voice log, and we're just going to listen to this really quick, and then we'll listen to that other one.
This is Avery Quinn of Trading Ship Sunbeam. Aurora, do you read? Over. Nothing but vacuum. These Altera ships. They run low on engine grease, send an SOS, you offer to help, they don't pick up. Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's going to take more than a week to reach your position. Do you still need our assistance? Over. I'll try them again tomorrow. Damn charter's gonna have us blowing our credits running errands for Altera. See what the long-range scans pick up in the meantime.
So that is a transmission from another ship that's out in space in the same system, and they heard the distress call from our ship, and were like, they're not picking up. What a bunch of dickheads, basically. But they couldn't see that the ship was crashed, and this radio message might be them realizing.
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again.
Yeah.
We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know how many of you. I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out. What else can I say? The only time I parked a rig this big on a rock that small was in VR, and I blew it. It's a bad option, all right, but so are all the others.
So yeah, they're basically gonna come and pick up all the survivors. And as far as we know, we're the only survivor. But that could change. We don't know yet. We're not that far in the story. So something else that happened off camera. I totally forgot that this would happen, or I wouldn't have been playing so much off camera. As the Aurora exploded, and fucking stalkers biting my ankles. The Aurora exploded, and I will play a clip of that as well as all of the scans and things we unlocked right now.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. The radiation suit has been added to your blueprint database. Integrating new PDA data.
So yeah, that looked pretty cool. I wasn't standing on top of the life pod like I said I was going to, because I was underwater picking stuff up. But yeah, we just scanned a bunch of fish, some plants, and we got the recipe for the mobile vehicle bay, which I just made up really quick off camera so that we could get right into the Seamoth today. If we scroll down here, we'll see what we need for it. We need titanium ingot, power cell, 2 pieces of glass, a piece of lube, and a piece of lead. So before we do that, I'm going to run up to the surface here and plop down this mobile vehicle bay. Now, this has a cool little animation, that's why I didn't throw it out off camera here. It's just this box, and you can place it down on the surface. Can you stop biting me? Holy shit. Yes, I am in the water. Thank you. So then we just hop up here, and we have these little drones here that are going to build our vehicles. Now if we just go over here, we can see that we have the Seamoth here. So we're just going to head back down. I think I have everything I need. And we're going to craft that. If you'll notice, my character is wearing gloves now because after the Aurora exploded, I discovered that we are a little bit too close to the ship and we're actually being irradiated. So until we run up there and fix it, if I take this stuff off, we're taking radiation damage. So we don't want that to be happening, so we're going to have to be wearing this at all times when we're in the base, at least until we fix the ship. So I've got a power cell, I've got a piece of lube that we needed, I think we needed 2 pieces of glass, and a titanium ingot. Am I missing anything? We need a piece of lead. Lead is in here. Okay, cool. So today I just want to go and try and find some lithium, because we'll be needing that if we want to increase the size of our base anymore, because we need to reinforce it. And I also would like to find the large room blueprint.
But remember that swimming is good for your glutes and endorphin levels.
So yeah, the Seamoth is just this... oh, that looks really funky. The Seamoth is just this little submarine that we can use to get around faster. So yeah, and basically we need this to go a little bit deeper, because whenever we hop in here, our oxygen gets refilled, which is super nice. And if you see on the top there, I'd like to use that, please, thank you. If you see on the top there, we can go down 200 meters, and then the Seamoth starts to take damage. So, I believe things I need are in this direction. If not, that would be unfortunate, but actually, let's go down here and take a look at this biome. I did come in here looking for lithium, but I didn't really find any. This isn't the best place for it. You can find it in shale outcroppings, and in here there's just sandstone and limestone. This goes about 100 meters down at its lowest point until we hit a new biome, which is a bad place. I think it starts like right over here, and we're pretty close to the Aurora. And there's a wreck here, and this. Actually, I didn't see this before. I saw that wreck earlier, but I don't know if we've been in this one yet. Life pod 6. It doesn't look like it, actually. We get a recipe, ultra glide fins. That's just better flippers, so we can go just a little bit faster. Banded PDA, and a piece of lead. So we'll listen to that as we continue down there. I just want to check out what's down there. Where is it? Nope. Data downloads, Aurora survivors, 6 log 2.
What are you doing? You were gone so long. I thought you drowned. Put the flare down. I was going to try and attract someone's attention. That's not a distress flare. Stop waving it around like that. You'll catch the fuel line.
Ouch. It sounds like they blew themselves up there. That's pretty rough. I thought when she said that's not a distress flare, I thought they were going to attract a predator or something, but nope. they exploded. That's really unfortunate. These are really pretty fish, and as far as I know, they're not hostile. As far as I know, as I swim right up to one. I just want to get it for the scan. Jelly Ray. Yeah, no, he doesn't seem to be attacking me, and he's not damaging me if I touch him. So that's good to know. We've got these tree mushrooms. Look kind of gross if you have tryptophobia, so yeah, I'll try not to look too close to that.
Area is dominated by plant life, picking up faint or terra vehicle signatures.
So yeah, it just said that there's a lot of plants in this area. I believe we can actually find lithium here, so this would be a good place. Now this is going to give us something fun if we scan it. I'm not going to explain it just because I'm not sure. It's called an alien vent. So we'll hop back into the Seamoth to listen to that. But this is a Cyclops bridge fragment. What on earth is the Cyclops? Now if you look on the left of the screen there, it is a massive submarine. It can hold 6 people, or accommodate 6 people at once, but we're going to be manning it by ourselves if we ever make one. On this save file, that is. Now, if we go... voice log, no, databank, no, alien data, alien vent. These vents connect to an ancient piping network that extends beyond maximum scannable depth. The pumping system is still functional. The inflow vent is drawing water from the surrounding area and pumping it to an unknown location below the surface. Warm, deoxygenated water is being expelled into the atmosphere. Most creatures are avoiding the vents. Peepers can be observed entering and exiting the pipe network without signs of distress. Assessment, further research is required. So basically, it's just a piping system for some kind of facility somewhere. Some kind of alien facility somewhere. So what this tells us at this point is just that there were, at least at some point, intelligent aliens on this planet. If you look over there, where it's not loaded in, like all of the plants, you'll see a electric eel. I can't remember what they're actually called, but that's pretty dangerous. And that is a new biome right there that starts right there. That's actually what I was looking for. I thought that's what this biome was. And where did it go? There was a bone shark around here somewhere. They're not... I don't think they'll attack our Seamoth, but they will attack us if we hop out. So I just want to grab these sandstone outcroppings really quick because we need the gold and silver still. It looks like I have a lot, but that'll disappear really quick once we start building stuff. Some things I'd like to find, some blueprints I'd like to find today is something called the Moon Pool, which is a fun little base compartment that you can dock your Seamoth in. Yeah, this is the border to a new biome that just drops off over there. And I think that's called an amp eel. I don't want to scan it right now. I will come back for it at some point, though. Oh, one of them just came out of the ground there. That's a little sketchy. Yeah, this is the biome I thought was over there. I don't know what this one's called, but I do know that Reaper Leviathans can spawn there. So we're gonna try and avoid that for the time being, at least. This is good. This is good. We got the exterior grow bed here, so we can put plant seeds in this, and they'll actually grow outside of our base. And this is a scanner room fragment, which is another thing we don't have yet. I think we only needed one more. Yeah, one more. Power transmitter. This is just for transmitting power from faraway places. So if you've got like a thermal power plant, which you can put on thermal vents, I think we passed one earlier, you can transmit it to your base easier. And I did unlock the laser cutter. If you saw when I was scrolling through my blueprints there, I did unlock it, but we need diamonds for that. And the area...
Volcanic activity and several unusual electromagnetic signatures in the region. Exercise caution when diving deeper.
I think the strange electromagnetic signatures is just the amp eels. I hope. Oh, that's some weird noises. I don't like that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the area I wanted to go to actually has some diamonds in it. Or at least you can get diamonds from the shale deposits. So we're going to try and find that area. These are the bone sharks I was talking about earlier. They look pretty cool if they're... Oh, if they're not glitching out like that one was there. Yeah, and you saw there, it said maximum depth reached. So we didn't take any damage from that, but if we would have stayed at the maximum depth, we would have started to. So I actually don't know what this is, but this looks super sketchy. Goes super far down. Ooh, that was... Okay, that sound was a... Oh, there's a Reaper Leviathan. Oh boy, that is the big scary boy I was scared of. Yeah, so basically, those claws on its face there, that's the other end of it. She's just talking about that biome we're about to go to. Basically, those big things on its face there, it will pick up our Seamoth and eat it. Yeah. It's bad. And if you're outside of the Seamoth, it can just pick you up and eat you in one bite. And it is bad, and it is scary. And the only way to avoid it is by swimming in the opposite direction whenever you see one. I just want to see what this is right here. You might have seen that other creature there. That's what that noise was. He's swimming too close. We're gonna avoid this for right now. I just don't like how close he is to us, because that could end our hardcore run like immediately if we're not careful. So that's why I just want to swim away from it. If you see on the right there, we got some more radio signals, and it looks like this area is not loading in properly. It looks like there should be like plants or something here, and there's not. That's just a fragment for the mobile vehicle bay. Yeah. Actually, I thought I knew where the biome I'm looking for is, but apparently I do not. So I might cut here and just like swim around until I can find it. If we enter a new biome or see anything interesting, I will bring you back. So it appears like we're entering a new biome here, and I think this is the underwater islands biome. There's a whole bunch of bone sharks at the top of this little cliff there. I don't remember coming across... Oh, that sound literally made me jump, but that was just us running into a small fish, and it's smashing our little Seamoth here. I actually don't know if anything dangerous spawns here other than these bone sharks, so we're going to be super careful. I don't know if we can get shale outcrops here. I don't know. Hopefully we can, and then we might not need to go to the place I wanted to. Oh, actually, it looks like there's a wreck here, so we'll have to investigate this. That big moaning sound is just the reef backs that you can kind of see in the distance over there. So that's nothing to worry about. It just means that they're around, and you can actually hear it from really far away. So this is a Cyclops engine fragment, and if you remember, the one we scanned earlier was a Cyclops bridge fragment.
On the land masses suspended here suggest they once floated on the surface. Passing 200
So a little fun fact there.
Greatly decreased.
I forgot what I was saying because the PDA interrupted me there.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Ooh, it looks like we can actually go inside this one. I don't know if we've been able to go inside of a wreck yet. There's just a bench fragment here. Wow. It's not even just a fragment, it's just the entire bench. Ooh. Okay, so the prawn suit propulsion arm fragment. So I don't want to spoil. I want to spoil what the prawn suit is as little as possible because it is the coolest thing in this entire game. And I love it. It's my favorite vehicle out of the three. Between the Seamoth, the Cyclops, and the prawn suit. The prawn suit is definitely my favorite. But I don't want to spoil what it is, just in case you've never seen it before, because it is the coolest thing ever. So we picked up a couple fragments in there. Okay, I thought that was a Reaper right there. That scared the shit out of me, but it's just a bone shark. We got a prawn suit drill arm fragment, and this is actually what we need to harvest those big ore veins that we've been seeing around. I'm just, if you think I'm being overly cautious, it's just because I know that one bad encounter with a fish can just end us, and I would hate to restart. I guess we'll just grab the bone shark scan right here since this guy bit us in the butt. Yeah, I'm just being super cautious because A, I'm nervous in an area I'm not familiar with, especially if I don't know if leviathans can spawn. And B, I don't want to die. That is like my top priority is staying alive so that we don't have to restart. So it looks like we might be able to get in on this side too. These guys are so aggressive. These are probably the most aggressive thing we've run into so far. Yes, can I open the data box? Creature decoy. Okay, so this is actually something I believe we can put into the torpedo chamber of the Cyclops, and we shoot it out and it blinks and attracts predators, so if we need to get away, then we can use that. I'm just gonna hop back into the Seamoth for some oxygen here. Oh, might as well just scan these first. I'll probably pop back to base after this because I don't have my repair tool on me, and the Seamoth's taken a little bit of damage here. So after we finish exploring this wreck, I'll probably head home, grab some food and water, and then we'll continue looking for the shale outcrops. But I just want to finish investigating this. It doesn't... Oh, I did see a scan icon there. Oh, it's for the floodlights. So this is just helpful if you live somewhere dark. You can place those outside your base, and it'll light stuff up. We need a laser cutter to get in there. There's probably something useful in there. It's getting pretty dark, too. Yeah. So, the two things that make me the most nervous are nighttime and being somewhere I'm not familiar with. So, this entire situation is making me pretty nervous. So, I'm just gonna pop back home, and I will bring you back in a bit when I find something of interest. Yeah. So I'm just here in the life pod so I could pick up another med kit because I had to use the one that was waiting for us at base because we ran into the bone sharks there. And I also made up some of these creature decoys because it says can be deployed by hand or by submarine. So these would be handy to have on us just in case we run into another Leviathan. And then I made some cooked food and some cured food and a bit of water here. And there's a radio message is one of the reasons I stopped here too.
In life pod 19. The captain is gone. I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
Rendezvous coordinates corrupted. Transmission origin coordinates downloaded.
Okay, so
location uploaded to PDA.
I'm actually going to try and go down there because I think if we go down there, it might tell us where the dry land is, which is the direction I want to go. And I know that on the dry land is the blueprint for the large multi-purpose room, which I would also like to try and get today. So, it's 900 meters away, so I'll probably just cut and bring you back when we get there. Alright, so we're not quite there. We've still got about 400 meters to go, but I'm just bringing it back because we're entering a new biome here. I think this is called like the Dead Reef or something. Not 100% on that one, but I'm pretty sure that this is the area we need to be in for the lithium, so this is perfect. And if you see that big chunk right there, that is actually a chunk of lithium, but we can't get that until we get the prawn. And there's also a chunk of quartz there, so we're gonna have to swim down there because the Seamoth will actually explode if we try to bring it down there. And actually, I think there's another hole over here. Yeah.
Diversity in this region is
Usually low.
Cause unknown.
Yeah. I'm sure there's an explanation. I just don't know what it is. So
Tommy, 2 minutes.
I'm just going to show you how I repaired the Seamoth here. So you just pop out with the repair tool and just hold right click on it and it just repairs it. It also auto repair if it's in a moon pool, which is nice. So there's actually rubies down here. I don't think we have anything that needs these yet. There's the log right here. And there's another log in here. And there should be a recipe. Ultra high capacity tank. So we should probably try and get that today too. Just gonna scan this ruby. We have 18 seconds left. We should be able to get there in time. Ooh, this is gonna be close. Oh, as you can see the screen getting dark there, but we made it just in time. Hard conductive gemstone composed of aluminum oxide. So yeah, so we got, let's just go through all of our new blueprints here. So we got the ultra glide fins. Actually we need the modification station for these, so we probably won't be getting these today because we need to find the fragments for this. And the ultra high capacity tank. So yeah, we got these scanner room upgrades just because we found the scanner room, or we unlocked the scanner room. Yeah, here's the scanner room. I might slap one of those bad boys on the base today. Power transmitter, floodlight, exterior grow bed, and then just some interior garbage that we don't need. Let's go to the data bank here. Data downloads, survivors. This one. This life pod's onboard computer. Contrary to my orders, I've been forced to evacuate. You're able to attempt to near rendezvous with the nearest landmass. Okay. Oh, here it is.
Keen, this is Aurora. Come in. This is Keen. Life pod detached. Okay, planet fall in 30 seconds.
Oops.
The computer has identified a landmass at the attached coordinates. I want you to regroup the crew there.
Understood, but
They are your responsibility now. Don't let them down.
Captain, you need to evacuate.
Negative. You'll need the ship in one piece if you're going to contact HQ on the long range. I'm attempting a controlled descent.
Captain!
So that was just the captain's log as he was trying to land the Aurora when it started to crash there.
Are the property of the All Terra Corporation. You will be liable to reimburse the full market price. Your current bill stands at 3 million credits.
So that's just being funny because we picked up a diamond there. And if you'll notice, there's a rendezvous point on dry land here. So this is the Grand Reef below this floating island up here, and this is actually where I put my base in my test world. Or on my test run before I started recording. We're going to go up here because we need some things that are up here. Let me just check my inventory. We're not super great on room, but we'll be able to handle it, hopefully. Yeah, we can, there's a little pond here that we can come up to and just like pop out of, and we will need to go over that way to get the other stuff we need, but this is just the rendezvous voice log, and if you'll notice, there's nobody here, unfortunately.
Picking up multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
Rendezvous voice log.
We have to board the Aurora, repair the long-range comms, make contact with the other survivors. We can't be the only two that made it.
Those are not the orders the captain gave me, and they are not the orders I'm giving you.
This isn't chain of command, it's survival.
My obligations as acting commander don't turn on their convenience. Get out of the water.
If I get into trouble, I'll send you my coordinates.
I can't let you go alone.
Then come with me.
You don't leave me much choice.
Received emergency transmission from Second Officer Keen 2 hours after last activity.
Rendezvous was a failure. Intercepted a transmission from Altera HQ. Seems they sent a data package to the Aurora. We were intercepted by a Leviathan-class Predator before we could reach the ship. Consider the CTO and I lost at sea. Be safe. Keen. Out.
So, yeah, basically the rendezvous failed. Both the people that showed up, second in command Keen and the other lady, were likely. They said they're intercepted by a Leviathan-class Predator, and that's just a fancy name for a really big fish. And since there is Reaper Leviathans around the ship, we assume that that's what got to them. So, at the start of this series, I said that, I'm pretty sure I said that, 90% of the game takes place underwater, but that's just because part of the game actually takes place on these little islands here. And there's some story stuff, and if you come up here, you'll see that there's actually a base up there. And there's a base over there, and I'm pretty sure there's one in between these two mountains here. So this is where we get the multi-purpose room fragment. It's from one of these old bases. And this is a fun little other story for us to explore. It's actually down there. So there's a lot of stuff we can pick up here. Stasis rifle fragment. This is kind of a weapon. You shoot it, and it basically just stuns the fish. It doesn't actually kill anything. But, yeah. This bulkhead it's a door you can put in between rooms, and it actually adds to the hull integrity. I just unlocked the fragment there. What else can we scan in here? Doesn't look like it. Look like much.
Preparing the day's water ration ahead of time will help ensure against dehydration and eventual death.
So we picked up a thing there, and we're gonna read that or listen to it after we have all three. We get one in each of these buildings here, and we're gonna listen to them once we have all of them. So we're getting a lot of scan stuff here, and if you'll notice, we got an interior grow bed. We got the exterior one earlier, and now why would we need an interior one? Well, that's because you can actually grow fruit. That's what these lantern fruits are. I'm only going to pick up one because they takes up a large space here. But we can put these inside of the... what else do we have to scan here? It doesn't look like anything else. We can put these inside of our base and actually grow fruit. And that is a renewable food source that... It's not super great for food, but well, it's good for food. It's not super great for water, but it is free water until we get a distiller. Or purifier, I think. And it just takes the salt out of the water, and we can put it in the large room. And yeah. So I believe this will also give us the exterior grow bed. And if you look down there, there's a little creature, and this is actually one of the aggressive land creatures. I'm pretty sure these are the only aggressive land creatures, but they're called cave crawlers, and we're gonna kill it just so that it doesn't mess with us anymore. We're gonna pick up a marble melon and a Chinese potato here, so that we have all three of the indoor foods. So, yeah, they all take up 3 spaces, and that's why I was worried about not having enough inventory space when we came up here. So, we got another voice log, Degassi log 4, and this is the multi-purpose room. It's basically just a big circular room. It's gonna take us a while to scan, apparently. Oh, I have to start over because that's annoying. Alright, come on. Give me the room. And there's this weird purple tablet. Wow, this looks alien as shit, doesn't it? That is also part of the story, and we will not need this for quite a while, actually, but we're going to hold on to it. I believe there's a way to get into this other part and up there. Maybe? I could have sworn there was like a third... I could have sworn there was only 3 voice logs, but we did pick up log 4, so... I was incorrect on that one. It has been just a little while since I have... oh yeah, here's number 1. So battery, voice log 2, so we have 2, 3, and 4. Or no, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, I think. Must be 5. Damn. I didn't think there's that many. Apparently I don't know what I'm talking about, but that's not the first time I've not known what I'm talking about. So getting up here is a little bit of a trek, so we might play these while I try and scale this stupid mountain. Codes to Gassy survivors. Yeah, number 1.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Mott, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degazi wreck, set Mott to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not going to weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
So, basically, what we got from that is that there were 3 people living on this island before we crashed here. They could still be on the planet, we don't know. But, yeah, they were another ship that crashed here, and they were the only 3 survivors instead of just us, the one. So there's a few voice logs from them. So, we're gonna listen to the second one as I maneuver my way back down.
For the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like, let him go deal with your plans.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Bard, Torgo has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. No staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. Only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
We're just going to keep listening to these as I swim around and look for some lithium.
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I've been
Welcome
dreaming
aboard,
of it.
Captain.
Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
Well, oops, it looks like we skipped ahead there, so basically what that's saying is Bart's father and I think the other lady are dead somehow. We don't know, but I shouldn't have read that one, or we shouldn't have listened to that one, because that skipped ahead a little bit. Return from the deep, yeah, I should have figured that out. Margaret appears to be her name. So I think this, I don't know why they're out of order, but I feel like this one's before this one, and then this one's after some other ones.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first
Warning.
people to come to
Maximum
this
depth
planet.
reached. Hull damage imminent.
Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
Passing 100 meters.
So they were just, in that one, they were just talking about that purple thing that we picked up. Oh, moonpool fragment, sweet. We only need one more. I believe there was one more. Habitat relocation,
This
yeah.
island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators. Fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship. And your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
So, basically, the son and the chick, the mercenary chick, are saying that they need to go back into the water. And the dad's like, why? This island is fantastic. And, yeah, they're just arguing about it, saying they need to relocate to somewhere else. So, that's all of those for now. For now, anyways, yeah. Oh, sick. We got both the moonpool fragments. This is perfect. From this rack here. We don't need that because I'll just fill up our inventory with titanium. We're going to grab this other bronze torpedo arm. What else can we grab around here? This is another torpedo arm. Vehicle upgrade console. So that goes in the moon pool, so that when you dock a prawn suit or a Seamoth, yes, you can dock the prawn suit. You can upgrade it with, or it allows you to craft the upgrades actually, and it also allows you to like change the color of it and stuff, which is kind of neat. Not super useful, but it does allow you to make your vehicles like more unique or whatever. And I've only found a couple shale outcroppings, not as many as I would have liked to have, but I'll probably come back here off camera and just pick up a whole shit ton of lithium. But before we end it off here, I'd like to make the moon pool. Just so that I can like upgrade the Seamoth for next episode, so that we can start working towards our main base. And actually, I can make this right now. I have all the stuff back at base, so I might need to grab another piece of lithium. Actually, let's investigate this wreck, and then we'll head back, and that'll probably wrap up the episode. I'm trying not to make them as long, because if you notice, the first one was really long. The Terraria episodes are super long, but like I said before, I'm still trying to figure out how to budget my time properly and whatnot. So, if they're a little bit long, that's fine. For now, anyways. Hopefully, I guess be able to forgive me for that. But it's not like I'm not trying. It's just, it's pretty difficult when you're not used to it.
Plant life on the seafloor suggests this may be the migration path of a huge, bottom-dwelling life form.
So we got the Cyclops bridge fragment, and you might be like, oh sweet, you can craft the Cyclops now. Actually, if we scroll somewhere, I think it's Cyclops, yeah, we actually need all three pieces before we can actually unlock the Cyclops. So we need to finish the bridge, or the engine blueprints, and we also need the hull blueprints. So you need a total of 9 fragments to actually unlock the Cyclops. If that thing over there, I believe, is called a warper. It is a teleporting fish, that wants to murder us. And it is, I think, one of the most aggressive things in the whole game. And I'm not going to spoil why, but it is story related, why it hates us so much. Basically, they could probably be seen as one of the main antagonists, besides just, you know, nature. And we just got the decoy tube for the Cyclops, so that will actually allow us to put these decoys into it, and it'll fire them out. And instead of getting, like, exploding torpedoes or something, we have measly little distraction torpedoes, which is unfortunate, but that's how the game developers wanted it, so that's how it'll be. Now, this is a huge wreck, but there's not really a whole lot around it. You saw a little bit earlier there, I don't think I mentioned it, we picked up a nuclear reactor fragment, which is another thing that we would be able to put into the large room in the center, and it is the best power source, I believe. I don't know if it actually, like, gives off radiation. That would suck, because then your whole base would be irradiated, and you'd have to constantly wear the radiation suit, which isn't the worst if you're in your base, but if you forget to take it off and put something else on before you leave, it could become a problem. So I think we've cleaned up this wreck pretty good, unless there's like an entrance up here or something that I'm forgetting. It actually looks like there is, so we're going to hop in here, and then I'll probably head home and gather up all the stuff for the moon pool. We'll make it, and I'll probably end it off there. Damn, we need the diamond cutter there. Actually, yeah, data downloads. Cyclops bridge. Actually, we have that, yeah. That's just gonna give us titanium. Damn. Cyclops hull, yeah, this is the one we need. We need 3 of these as well. Okay. Oh, it's dark out. Oh, no, it was just, bugged or something? I don't know. That was weird. It looked super dark. So, yeah, I'll just head back to base, and I'll meet you guys when we're back there. So, I didn't make it very far. I grabbed another piece of lithium, and I'd like to grab a bit more before we get home. But I just passed over the top of this crater here, and this is actually a miniature blood kelp zone. So the blood kelp zone is where I want to live, and this is just kind of like a mini version. So we'll get like a preview of what the blood kelp zone looks like. It's got these giant kelp things, I guess, is what you'd call them, and the reason it's called the blood kelp zone, and why these are called blood kelp, is because at the bottom, at the base of them here, they grow these blood oil sacs, which we need for advanced stuff. I think you use it to craft benzene, which is used for other stuff, and then we can pick up these deep shrooms here. I don't know if I have the time to scan them, but we can. So what we can do with those is we can, I think you make some kind of acid with them, which is also used for advanced crafting. So this is just like a tiny little area of it. If we could go deeper, we could go down that way, but we can't, so we're just going to avoid it for now. But yeah, so this is a preview of where I want to live. The regular blood kelp zone is quite a bit bigger, and I believe it has a singular young ghost leviathan in it, which is scary. It sounds scary because it is scary, and I think we should be fine. I'm not sure if it attacks bases, but if it ends up, we might have to move somewhere else. But I'm pretty sure it won't attack our base. That scared the bejeebus out of me. I thought that was a warper. I thought he was going to slice us in half there. So I'm going to keep heading back home, and hopefully nothing will interrupt me this time. Okay, so we're back. I just gathered up the stuff to make the moon pool here. And I also put a piece of hull reinforcement right there, if I could say the words, and a large room here. So yeah, and the reason I put these small ones here instead of the big one is because I intend to put a bioreactor in this room just so we can stop using the solar panels, just in case. because the when we put the Seamoth into the moon pool, it'll actually drain a bunch of our energy out of the base here. So we're gonna have to put this somewhere that it can, the Seamoth can basically just get in underneath it. And this would work if, we could probably put it right here if the Seamoth wasn't in the way. So let's just move this. Move this up here. And now let's try it. Alright, where were you? Moon pool. Oh, we're too close. Right. Oh, right here. No. Is it because this plant is in the way? We can actually break these, and then we get the parts we need for certain stuff. But I'm pretty sure if we hit it enough times, yeah, it disappears. Oh, man, I wish I could hit you enough times until you disappeared. Alright, come on. Moon pool. Why not? We could put it one up, but then we might have a hard time getting to it. You know what? Let's just throw it up here, because why not? It's going to be full of water to start off with, because it's got no power, I believe. But, oh no, it's got power for some reason. It thinks it's connected to the base, I guess. But we actually have to connect it to the base somehow. So we'll probably have to put like a thing here, a thing there, and then a thing into it. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Or actually, I'll probably just put a thing, another big room on top of that one, and then connect that to it. So what we can do with the Seamoth is just drive under here.
It is normal to experience psychological discomfort. Research indicates symptoms may be partly alleviated by adopting a pet or anthropomorphizing an inanimate object.
So we could gather fish to get pets, but I think we'll just anthropomorphize our Seamoth there and come up with a name for it or something weird like that. So I just want to get this thing connected before the end, before I end it off here. 6. We need 6 pieces of titanium to be able to make another large room. And you see, at the start of the episode, you might have been thinking, holy shit, that's a lot of titanium. But really, once you start building, it disappears really quickly. So we'll just do that. And we might be able to attach this to this now. Let's just rotate this, hopefully. Sweet. So it's all connected up there. And now our total hull strength is 1.5. So that's a little, that's pretty sketchy. So what we're gonna want to do is just grab 2 pieces of titanium, and I think I still have the lithium on me. I don't think I put it away. No, I still have it here. So what we're gonna want to do to fix that is just, oh, we need 3 pieces of titanium. Damn, I thought we only needed 2. We're just gonna want to grab a reinforcement here and slap this bad boy wherever. And then it gives us a whole 7 to base integrity. I need 2 more titanium to get a ladder so I can get up to that second one. Since we're about to end it off, I might as well talk about what I want to do off camera a bit. There's not really much that I can do. I could scout out and find the blood kelp zone, just so I know where we're going to put our base. Yeah, here's the interior. I could also... There's a stalker just swimming in our little moon pool here. Interior pieces. We could also get the vehicle upgrade console, which we just stick in here somewhere, and it'll allow us... yeah, we just stick it like right there or something, and you can actually put like a little hologram of it, just so you can like do base planning and whatnot. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I would like to, if I can, actually, blueprint... Oh yeah, okay. Seamoth depth... Man, I really cannot speak. Seamoth depth module Mark 1. So we could actually craft this, which will allow our Seamoth to go up to 500 meters, I believe, instead of the regular 200. And then if we get the modification station, we can get the depth module Mark 2, and then we can get the depth module Mark 3, which allow us to go up to like 1,000 meters, or it's like 1,500 or something on Mark 3. So I might try and get at least one of those before next time. But besides that, I'll probably just upgrade the base a little with some more planter pots, some more power generation, and yeah, I won't do any. I'll try to avoid story stuff, and yeah. Actually, let's listen to this radio thing as I try to gather my thoughts for an outro here.
Playing partially translated broadcast.
9 new biological subjects designated. Mode. Hunting. Analyzing. Sharing subject locations with other agents.
So that was creepy as hell. I'm not going to explain what that was, but basically there's something out there that is hunting something else, and who knows what it might be, but I may or may not have alluded to it earlier in the episode, so if you're paying attention, you could probably piece it together pretty easily. But anyways, that's going to be it from me today, so if you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to leave a like below, and if you did not enjoy the episode, maybe I'm just not your cup of tea, but it's whatever. Who cares? But anyways, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next episode. So, bye for now. So I know the video is already over, but I'm just looking over my sheet of achievements here, and I'm just going to list off all the ones that we should have at this point because I forgot to mention them at the start of the episode. So for building a base, in the first episode, we should have got the achievement, Settling In for the Long Haul. For seeing the Degassi base on the island there, we should have got Seaside Living with an Ocean View. And then for building the Seamoth, we should have got Personal Propulsion. So, sorry about that. That's just me being flustered while trying to record and being nervous and whatnot. So, anyways, have a good rest of your day.